Hi everybody! Today I'm going to walk you through how I shop for Crafty because I have a method that allows me to keep track of the amount that I'm spending as I go through the store. It's pretty simple, but I wanted to share it with you because I had a friend recently who went out and shopped for Crafty and then said, oh my gosh, I spent way more money than I was expecting. Did I do something wrong? Was I supposed to have a membership card or a gift card or something? And I said, no, it just seems like you weren't totally keeping track of what you were spending as you were putting it in the cart. So what I do when I shop for Crafty is I have sort of a general list in my head. I know the things that I want to buy, always water, coffee, if you don't already have it from another production, usually some soda. Diet Coke is extremely popular on film sets, so usually you want to grab that. Then I always get nuts, granola bars or protein bars, something that's filling. I try and get some fruit, maybe apples, bananas, oranges, and then outside of that, chips, something salty. I posted a list the other day of sort of my go-to items and what I think needs to be on a Crafty table, and then some good ideas that you should always have if you have the budget. But I don't go in with a very specific list, and that's because you kind of never know what might jump out at you, what might spark your interest. So I try to be a little bit flexible, especially when buying things like fruit or vegetables. Like if I go in and think, okay, I need to get bananas, but the bananas look not great, then I might get apples instead. So usually I just try to keep it general as fruit or a veggie tray. Maybe the veggie trays are sold out, so you're gonna get some carrot sticks and some peppers and chop them up yourself. Then what I do as I go through the store, and I'm going to use my extremely shattered old phone as an example. I can't even get it to turn on. But what I would do is I'd be on my phone, I'd have the calculator app open, and every time I pick up an item and put it in the cart, I put into the calculator the amount of what it is. So let's say I go over and I pick up 4 cases of water that are $4.99 each. I am not the best at math, so I'm not gonna stand there and go, okay, 5 times 4, what is that? I will literally type into my phone $4.99 plus $4.99 plus $4.99 plus $4.99, and then I'd go on. Let's say I need to get coffee, and that's $7.99, so then I'll say plus $7.99, and I just keep a running tally, so every time I add something, the number goes up, and I can see the amount that I'm gonna end up spending when I get to the register. Of course, you might need to leave a little bit for tax, depending on what state you're in, how they tax food and beverages and things there, so always bear that in mind. But that way, I just have a clear idea of if I have money to splurge on some sparkling water, or if I'm gonna get an extra pack of gum. And then, because I have this running tally of almost exactly how much I'm gonna pay at checkout, I also can go, okay, I'd rather have some extra Diet Coke for this set. I know that that's going to be really popular, and probably I only need 1 pack of Oreos because everybody has emailed and told me that they're really healthy eaters, so they're probably just going to splurge on a couple Oreos after dinner or after lunch, whatever the meal is. So I might go and put back that 1 box of Oreos, so then I'll subtract from the number I have minus $1.99 or whatever it is. So you can always play with adjusting how much you're spending because you have this running number on your not broken phone, and that way also your phone is always out, because when I'm shopping for Crafty, I'm usually texting the rest of the team pretty frequently, not all the time. But I'll say, okay, do we need trash bags? Is that going to be provided by the location? Do we need to get hand sanitizer? And if they say yes, then you're going to have to start calculating that into the budget. So then you go over hand sanitizer. Okay, that's $8.99. I don't know how much hand sanitizer is. Probably way cheaper. But then put that in, plus $8.99. Okay, that's pushing me a little bit over, so maybe we're not going to be able to have sparkling water on this set. I know everybody wants the little Croix. It feels very fancy, but maybe because apparently hand sanitizer costs $8.99, you're not going to be able to get it. And this is just my method. It's really straightforward. Maybe everybody else does this, but because I've had some people go, oh my gosh, I way overspent. I didn't realize I was going to spend, $150. I only wanted to spend $75. It's like, whoa, how did you end up spending double your budget? And I think it's just because they weren't aware of figuring out exactly how much they were spending. So typically once I have that number, and I always try to come in under budget on Crafty, I'm pretty good at it. I've got my solid method down. Then when I go up to the cash register, it's not a surprise. Maybe I might be off by tax or something a little bit, but it's usually almost exactly accurate because I'll put in, you know, 285, 247, whatever. I'll track the cents as well, because if you start just sort of rounding up, rounding down, it's not going to be accurate and you might end up overspending on your budget. And that's it. Be flexible. Let something spark your interest as you walk through the store. Oreos totally jumped out at me one day and I thought, I've never seen Oreos on a film set. That seems like a great snack. Let's get those. They're $1.99. Do. We could totally afford it. And that is my little secret for shopping for Crafty.